So it's late spring and it's unprecedented conditions. You can see we've got bright sun. It's been like this for a number of weeks. Consequently, the river's very, very low and clear and the fish are edgy. So it's a bit of a softly approach. One of the issues you've got when the rivers are this low, they've been low for weeks, they're almost, as we say, flowing backwards. So it's very, very still water. These fish aren't on station, they're actually cruising about. So it can be difficult to pin them down. You can see from the rises they're patrolling an area that's spanning 40 feet or so up and down the bank. So it is touchy-feely, and each fish, every fish we cast at is individual like that, their tolerance levels. You've just got to gauge it. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. Choice of rod today is the NT11 9-foot 6-inch 3-weight, which has got the finesse to deliver a fly delicately. However, it's just got that backbone if we hook one of these fish to steer it away. You see, what I do is I'm just sort of tentatively preparing. What we aim to avoid is, and I see it with beginners a lot, they'll make several false casts as they lengthen line to cover a fish, and that's unnecessary movements. I try to keep movements down to a minimum, especially in these conditions. See the rod's nice and low, and then just peel what I deem sufficient line to cover the fish. There's a rise there just in front of me, and I see the fish here coming right past me. I'm just going to keep still. It's approximately a rod and a half length away, and it's just positioned itself, came up on rest right opposite me. It's not aware of me, and it's coming towards me, and I'm doing my little gentle voice, thinking I'm not going to spook it. And oh, it just ate a nymph. Just saw it eat a nymph. So just popped a wee weightless nymph on, and we'll plop this in when we get a good visual on the fish. Obviously we need to see him eat. I'll wait for him to come into my vision, and the fish just rose just as I took the nymph box out, and he's just eaten off the top. Typical, absolutely typical. I can see the fish now, but the tricky part is I'm not sure I'd be confident actually detecting if he ate the fly. He's moving about like, best described, he's moving about like crazy, if I'm honest. He's flitting right across the river, looking around for food. I'm sure it's aware something's not right, just the body language of the fish, and that's, we always take pointers. I always try and put myself in situation where I can see the fish, how it's behaving. Going to pop a cast on it, down to the side. He might have just sensed that. And he's coming right towards me now. Here he comes. It's a good fish. He didn't like that. He did not like that. Just push water, he sensed me. Let's go and find some more fish. And we've got a couple of fish here feeding on the far bank. Looks like they're on terrestrials, doing the usual patrolling about. Bit of a difficult situation because the trees are casting shadow. Obviously they're difficult to track and spot. At the moment I can see two fish in the sunny part of the stream. Just try to keep low down below the skyline so we don't spook these fish. Everybody wants the prime lie or the prime feeding area. The usual argy-bargy. Just makes the fish a little bit uneasy sometimes. Doesn't help our situation when they're focused on chasing each other. Obviously there's hardly any flow, so just going as slow as possible, trying not to push too much water. We'll see how we get on. Again, it's remarkable how far these fish will travel to eat flies. They're just patrolling all over. They're so sensitive at the moment. Don't like the scenario with this fish closest to me. The better fish is beyond that. I can't see this near fish because of the shadow of the tree. Just looking for clearance on this back cast. Fish is just dropping down. I'll wait for him to turn. He came and looked at the fly. Don't know why he rejected it. He's travelling about a long way to eat. Just let that fly come well away from him. Trying one more time with this fly. And there he is. A little bit of side strain. It's a lot of boulders in here. It's a nice fish as well. See him handlining him at the moment, that's just to get him under control. A little bit side strain. I like the fish close to me because I can apply a lot more pressure. One problem under the trees, there we go. Thank the Lord. So you can just see how fat these fish are. The river might be low, fishing's really difficult, but the stable conditions just make it possible for the fish to feed pretty much round the clock. So that's the kind of fish you get getting nice and fat. Whew. Yes. Yeah, tricky situations, but that's the quality of fish if you just go about your business nice and quietly, he says. So there's a couple of fish rising on the far bank here, and you can see there's quite exposed riverbank because we're low conditions and talking about approaching fish in these conditions, where you can see there's a deep gut of water here. So rather than go up onto the shallow and my sort of profile be elevated, I'm going to use these gut to creep up on the fish. Just nice little tip for when you're fishing in the low water conditions. When you get low water situations, it's where fish decide to haul up isn't always flow dependent. You can see on the left hand side of this weed channel there's a lot of cover, so this fish will feel safe when danger threatens, if you like. Just prepare everything before we make a cast. Hopefully it'll sense the fly, come and find it. Looking for clearance behind me, and there isn't really any available, so it'll be a crossbody cast. Something I'd urge you to practice and develop. It'll open up a lot more avenues for your fishing. That's the fish. He's wandering up and down. He's rising. No, he looked. Just give him a moment. So I suspect, oh, there's a mayfly just drifting down the river now, just lifted off in front of the fish. Would have been interesting to see if he would have eaten that actually. We got a drift over it with a black gnat pattern. I'm quite confident, well, I know there's black gnats drifting down just now. I didn't eat the fly. He's still rising. He popped on a little foam creation, little black sort of foamy beetle stroke cross with a black gnat, if you like. And we'll see if he just responds to it. Cast his way to the right of the fish there, 2 foot or so. It was a nervous eat. Didn't even look at it, that was right over the fish. We'll try him one more because he's risen again. Can just about make the fish out, it's tricky light. Just relying on those rise forms. Tell me everything's good, he's shown again. Try to sneak this in under the bow. There he is. Just got to chase this fish up here because he'll try and get in that cover. There he goes. Some side strain. You see I put a side strain on there just to keep him from diving in there. I knew he'd want to go in there. I'll talk him out if I can. Get him out down here. Can't crank over the side strain because of the willows on this side. He's trying to get under there, look. We got him out. Sometimes you just got to follow the fish. Nice fish as well. There we go. That's one very, very good looking fish, that. Very handsome. Prime condition for this time of year as well, you can see. Let's get him unhooked and get him away. He's got set shoulders on him. You can see there, my hands are a little bit shaky for obvious reasons. Tiny fly just in the scissors there. We're going to need the forceps for that. Hands are shaking, Alvaro. That was great fun. Yeah. There's the fly out. Really good fish, fit fish. You can see there, gorgeous condition. And the interesting thing was, we'll let him away and do a little bit of talking. There he goes, straight in the cover. Obviously, these days, trout are under a massive amount of pressure from all kinds of things. I call it death by 1,000 cuts, where there's enrichment in the rivers, low water. We can get high water, which can be a problem as well. The habitat, the environment's changing. So it's important, I believe, that we practice catch and release. And you'll notice when I land a fish, I wet my hands like this before I handle the fish. This is driven at beginners. Some of you will know this already. I also often, when I unhook the fish, turn it upside down so it disorientates the fish. It doesn't wriggle so much, so you can get the fly out a little bit quicker. Yeah, it's important. I don't fish super fine tippets. I'm a big believer in fish as heavy as the conditions will allow. We're on 0.14 millimetre today. Some of you might go, ouch, that's heavy. But my sentiments are, when fish are close to cover, you can lose them. But also, because you've got a stout tippet, you can get the fish in that bit quicker, especially bigger fish, which take a little bit longer to recover as well. So there's a fish up behind the bush, just in front of me. Oof. Just out in front of me there. Just trying to get myself in a position here that I might get a glimpse on. It's eaten one time. He went to eat something else. We'll just wait for a moment. I think he was on turning down when my fly landed.
He would.
Well, what's he doing?
No, he went to the right, right?
Yeah, he's way over here. Whoa, 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 whoa! That's bigger than I thought it was. So these conditions are really difficult, as we talked about earlier. Really low water, bright sun beaming down all day, gin clear water, and I just encourage you to have a go. You've got to refine your tackle, of course. We've been on a 3-weight we discussed earlier. And there's opportunities there. You've got to slow down, and this is our last fish of the day. It's an absolute beauty. Really, really nice fish. You can see there, male fish. We'll just slide him back. There he goes. And that's a great end to the day. Yeah, you're going to come up against challenges. You'll win some, you'll lose some, but you only need one of them fish a day, and it makes the trip.